we love you so very much. Yes, we do, dear Pammy. We're always pleased to be with you. It's a joy and a pleasure. And you're so beautiful, dear Pammy. Isn't she beautiful when you look at Pammy? She's such a beautiful being, yes. Beauty emanates all out, everywhere. This is why you all love her so much, don't you? Hmm?
You're
Yeah.
just trying to butter me up, Pleiadians.
Oh, not at all. We love you. A little bit of bread and butter.
Thank you so much, Pleiadians, for your wonderful wisdom. Can you give us any insight about the year 2022?
2022 is a year of joyfulness. You're going to find your joy. So many of you lost your joy. You've lost it. You've got immersed in all sorts of things that don't bring you joy. And 2022 is a year of really finding your smile again, of finding the things that bring you joy. That is why many of you have not got your jobs now, because you are to really focus upon the things that you enjoy. There is so much to enjoy upon your beautiful planet Earth. Really notice it, see it, play with it, enjoy it. The animals so much want to play with you. They really do. Really, and you're so serious, most of you. Still serious, you know, come back to the serious mode. Wonderful. You don't come out of the womb all serious. Well, sometimes you cry a little, but once you really get to know it, it's very exciting. Oh, you want to explore, you want to do this and that and the other. Yes, dear one, yes.
Will the majority of the old order have collapsed by the end of 2022?
Not entirely, no.
Okay.
Well, really pushing it there, dear Pammy.
2023?
No.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Let us really go into a little situation here. You're asking about the entire old system. Is it all going to go in one go? No. Systems don't drop away in one foul swoop in a sudden move. Yeah, it's not going to happen like that. Little bits of it will crumble and die. Other things are beginning to be birthed.
Right.
It's not going to happen just all one thing, dong, dong, dong. Oh, no.
But my sense is we will have more evidence of New Earth, particularly next year.
Well, you're already seeing New Earth developing in certain areas of your Earth. Yeah?
Yes.
It's already happening. So that's number one. But what we are saying is don't look at what's happening so much with the old system. That is not where your attention needs to be.
Yeah.
Your attention needs to be in your imagination. This year is about really going into the imagination of what it is you imagine you can create upon this planet Earth. And we want you to really imagine big and new and different and impossible things. Yes, that's what we want you to do, because that is the energy of 2022.
And that's where Jupiter-Neptune conjunction will help us a great deal.
It's already helping you, but we want you to really go into your visions, your dreams, the things that you are thinking that you can't possibly do. Well, you can possibly do them if you will really just go into them and begin to create a dream, a vision of what it is that you wish to create upon this planet Earth, because really it is infinite with possibility for you.
Wow. And is the higher heart being awakened and upgraded to at the moment?
Everything is being upgraded. The brain, the heart, the lungs, the mind, everything is getting an upgrade. Yes, it's all been rather sluggish and all been rather suppressed and depressed.
Wonderful.
It's all getting an upgrade, all of it.
Wow. And may I ask, Pleiadians, I feel as if I'm on the edge of some kind of epiphany. Is that the case?
Yes, it is, dear one. You're a little afraid of it, dear Pammy. We love you so very much. You're a little afraid of what that might mean. And we want you just to let, as you said earlier in your conversation with Bracha, surrender into it. Imagine you're on a hammock and you're just in the sunshine in between two beautiful trees. And you're just, reading a little book there with a glass of wine. You're sipping away and you're just smiling away and the birdies are singing. And you're just really just relaxing. And in the relaxation is where you begin to get your answers. is where the epiphany will come. So really, it is going to be about you just relaxing into all these new things that are coming into you, dear Pam.
And is the same true for dear Bracha?
Yeah, we love you so very much. You're putting Bracha on the spot here, aren't you, dear one? Oh, we love you, love you, love you. No, it is not the same thing for Bracha. No, 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 no. Everybody has a different experience. You asked about you and we told you about you, dear one.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
If you want to ask about Bracha, we'll answer it, of course.
Okay. Yes, please do, because that's on her midheaven and that will have an effect on her for sure.
Love you so very much, dear one. And now Bracha is cringing away here. We love you, we do, we do, we do, we do. And on the midheaven of the chart, everything is happening for Bracha. So really, she is moving into new dimensions. It's a dimensional shift that she has to make, and it's quite difficult for her because she likes her daily comforts. She likes her certain things, her certain routines, the things that she does. And it's not going to be possible to sustain those and move into these higher dimensions. So we love you, dear one. You're going to have to get into new ways of working with your physical body, Bracha. As you know, we are working with you deeply and have been, but we're working on the insides of your body now. We've been working on the outside, so to speak, on the structure, and now we're going to work more upon the insides and just organizing and reorganizing certain things inside, dear one. We love you so very much, and we know you're not going to post this most likely now. We love you. Yes, Pammy, what else?
And will this affect our diet substantially?
Very, very much. Very, very much. Yes.
So in what way, Pleiadians? Will we eat less?
Some of you will, some of you won't. It's going to be different for everybody because everybody has got a different frequency and a different way of wanting to express themselves. So it's not a one size fits all, as you know, with Uranus.
Okay. Is there anything else important that you'd like to share with
we
us?
feel our answer was most unsatisfactory, was it not?
Well, I'd like you to say more for sure.
What we are going to say to you is that some will not eat at all. You're going to get beings upon your planet Earth who won't want to eat at all. And they're going to be just fine on it, dear ones. You're going to find that's quite strange. Some of you are going to say, oh, you're waste away. Not true. All right. So some of you won't need food. Yeah. Some of you will get different frequencies from other energies.
What kind of other energies?
Well, it's about getting into a different dimensional place. When you're in a different frequency, your needs are not the same as the lower frequencies, so to speak. Do you understand what we mean?
Yes.
So there are those, if you like, who live on the different frequencies. Yes, you are only eating food for frequency, you understand?
Yeah. Yeah, so
much of the food that you have is eaten out of habit because the body has gotten used to certain frequencies and therefore it craves those frequencies out of habit. Continue, please.
So will the general shift be more towards raw food and plant food in that case?
For some, not for all. You see, this is, we recognize that this is difficult because you'd love to have a blanket agreement that say, well, come on, all of you, get raw food, juice, whatever. No, no, no. There will be those of you who will not be able to make that kind of transition. Too hard.
So what you seem to be suggesting, Pleiadians, is that the bandwidth, the frequency going forward for humanity is going to be much wider than it has in our lifetime so far.
Very, very good, Pammy. Woohoo! Would you like to take over from us? We love you.
No.
Put. That is excellent. You have really got what we are endeavoring to say here. Most unsatisfactorily, we apologize. But yes, absolutely so. The bandwidth is increasing.
Right.
And you're going to find androgyny is going to get stronger. There will be androgynous beings.
So people on a higher timeline, and again, no judgment here, we're all on different journeys, but people on a higher timeline will be living a kind of reality that they have barely ever imagined in their lifetime to date.
Correct.
It's like a whole new world, whole new life.
Correct. Absolutely, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, and will it be possible to reverse aging in that world?
Absolutely. Of course.
Oh, good. Wow.
Yes, absolutely. Complete renewal, regeneration, constant.
Wow. And you'll be able to communicate with plants and trees and animals in a much
You
fuller
can
way.
now.
Right.
You can do that now if you are willing to put the energy and the tension into it.
But it will be easier then.
Beg your pardon?
But it will be easier then.
Some of you are already beginning to do this. Some of you already started it.
Wow, this sounds so exciting, Pleiadians.
It is extremely exciting, dear ones. This is why once you begin to find your joy and you begin to smile again, you begin to look at the trees and the birds and the flowers and all the beauty that is there around you, the sky. Just look at the sky a little. You know, talk to the sky, talk to the moon, talk to the sun, talk to everything around you. Develop a communication. You wander around uncommunicative largely. Yes? Everything is vibrating with energy. Everything is vibrating with energy. And you can raise the frequency of the energy of the things that are around you all of the time. You can keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that.
Will people be living more in community, Pleiadians, than they are now?
We're going to give you another unsatisfactory answer, dear. We love you so very much, we do, Pammy. But some will want that, some will not. Some will be alone and happily alone because they'll realize that they are never alone. And you see, you've had such a dependency, such a disease of dependency. But this is changing. This is all changing. But absolutely, some will live alone, some will live in pairs, some will live with lots of animals on farms, some will live off planet. You know, there's all sorts of possibilities here. This is why we want you to use your imaginations much, much more, because so much more is possible than you can possibly realize. And this is why we have to pull you out of current reality, in a sense. And we realize there's all this stuff, oh, well, I'm not in the now. But you start from the now. You start from being in the now. This is the starting point.
It's very interesting, Pleiadians, because the way you are speaking, if I understand it correctly, is to suggest that we are on the precipice of this. It's imminent.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Correct.
Well, that's wonderful to hear.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. We are bringing tidings of joy, dear ones. We realize there's a lot on your planet that you've been focused on that has been terrible, terrible, awful, awful, awful. We are not saying that doesn't exist. But what we are saying is that you must begin to create the new reality. This must be where your attention goes, if only in your imagination at this point. And then bit by bit, you will be guided as to what the steps are in order to achieve those visions and dreams that you all hold. Because you all have them. When you come in, you're little and you have these dreams. You do. You all have them.
So our concept of time will change?
Oh, yes, most definitely.
And will we start to, I know you're off planet 2, of course, but connect with other galactic beings more easily than now?
Some of you will, not all of you. Again, there is no blanket here. It's very important that you feel as though you're individuals, each developing and growing at your own space and your own way. Very important, yeah?
Yes,
it's an inside job.
Yeah, because really with all this Aquarian energy, we are going to discover our individual uniqueness in a bigger way than we ever have before. That's my feeling.
Beautifully put, Pammy, beautifully, beautifully. We agree with you 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly.
Anything else you'd like to share with us, Pleiadians? Because I'm very aware that it's very late with
Bracha. It's all right. We are thrilled. She's not tired when we are there, dear one. Maybe afterwards. But anyway, what we want to say to you all is that it's a wonderful time to be alive. We want you to really feel the aliveness that flows through you. There is a tremendous aliveness that flows through every one of you. And we want you to begin to tune in to the life that is inside of you, that is pulsing, constantly pulsing. You're constantly pulsing away. and that this is a wonderful time to be alive, filled with infinite possibilities. That's what we would like to close upon, dear Pammy. We love you so very much. Yes, we do, we do, we do, we do, we do. Yes, we do.
Bless you, Pleiadians. Thank you so much for your wisdom. Wow. They are magnificent, aren't they?
Oh, thank you, Pammy.
They are magnificent.
I'm stopping the recording.